Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FS Economy with me, MeHerd37. So I was looking around for some planes to fly, something that we haven't probably done in a while. I don't think I've hardly ever flown this one. It is the Beechcraft King Air C9DB. I think I've only flown it like once maybe in Air Hauler, and I don't know that I've ever flown it in anything else. So I decided to go ahead and do that one. Of course, we're here at Santa Ana, KSNA. We've got a short flight, just about 45 miles or so, over to Van Nuys, California, KVNY. Okay, so we've got 8 people here. As you can see, 3 available. Pays almost $5,000, so not too bad for a short flight. Let's take a look at our aircraft right here. See, it's got 99 gallons and it uses 95 an hour, so you got just over an hour. So at 45 miles, it should be just fine. Cruise speed about 240 or so knots. Let's take a look over here at Flight Sim Commander. And we can also, I've got the chart over here as well. Alright, so with the wind, as you can see, we're going to take off on runway 19 right, heading 195. And on our approach, if you want to see the chart, come up here to Umber at 6,000 feet, then on a heading of 164 degrees, go to Jeannette, and I guess that would be Furry, down to 3,800 feet. Airport elevation is about 802 feet. Touchdown area is about 793. Localizer, as you can see, the frequency is 111.3, because I'm not sure if I showed you or not. Now that I think about it, we're actually going to be landing on 16 right, heading of 163. You have to watch out. There's these small airports over here. Like California, there's like airports everywhere. So here's Van Nuys. So we'll come down here and land on 16 right, like I said. 163 degrees, 111.3. All right. And with that, I guess we can go ahead and move on over to the plane. All right, everybody. Here we are at the plane. As you can see, it's already running. Man, it is extremely loud out there. I don't know how it'll sound for you guys, but the plane comes started up, and this is a little bit of an older Coronado, so I don't have the menu, you know, to just go ahead and put it in like cold and dark. So I'm going to just let it run as long as FS Economy doesn't have a problem with it. Alright. So it looks like it's got everybody in. I think there are a few things we need to go ahead and turn on and stuff, though. Let me go ahead and remove this yoke, because I think we have to come down here and start turning some stuff on. Alright, so the beacon is on. Let's go ahead and turn our nav lights on. Turn the taxi light on in just a second. Now we got our pitot heat, stall vane heat. Let's look down here. I think everything, most everything else I do believe is on. I was looking at this earlier. I think everything else looks good. Can't remember what, I think this is just the interior lights over here, maybe some other things. And there are startup instructions, so the only problem is me getting them printed out. I really don't have my printer just doesn't work anymore. But if I can get it to work, and I'll look at printing them out once we get to this. I'm going to use this in Air Hauler too, and then we can do like actual startups and stuff. Alright. Turn that GPS on. Let me get this over here and resized. Let me set this up for the heading of the runway, 195. There we go, 195 right there. Let's also go ahead and put this over to GPS. Way we can follow it here. Alright, let's take a look outside. Figure out how we get out of here. There's 2 runways, but I think 19 left is actually really short, and we probably won't be able to use it. I'm going to go ahead and flip on the taxi light. Parking brake is on, or off, I should say. Let's go ahead and move forward. So this is 19 left. I don't know exactly how we get across. I don't know if we can go all the way down or not. Wait 1 second. That says 20 right, so that would actually be it right there. Not enough. Well, it takes us a little far to get to take off here. I kind of want to go across here and taxi on down on the other side, though. So let's go ahead and cross here. Or have we already passed it? There it is. She wants to get going pretty quick. I'm applying no throttle at all, and you can see how she just wants to get up and get going. I don't see anyone down there. Looks like, is that maybe Delta down there? I can't tell. Let's get on down here and taxi to the right. Fuel shouldn't be a problem. I get kind of worried about it. Now that we have to taxi down clear to the other end. Maybe not clear to the other end, but we have to taxi on good ways. I haven't flown this since I did the video on an air hauler, and that has to be almost 2 years ago, if not longer, actually. Like, look at this. This thing, I'm not, no throttle whatsoever, and it just wants to fly. My God. Calm yourself. I'm gonna have to hit the brakes real hard. Way too much giddy up here. Think about just taking off right here. Actually, let's go down to the next one. That'll have enough runway for sure. Because it's not very far down here. We're gonna have to wait on US Airways. I think they're gonna beat us to the actual runway. Figures. Make it take longer. Alright, stop right here. Throw on. Oh, no, no, no. Why does it do that sometimes? I notice that it's not doing it all the time now. It only does that sometimes when I hit the brake on that. So let's wait on him. Come on, buddy. Oh, now Southwest is going to try and steal our spot. I'm not even going to hit up ground. Because they'll want me to... Yeah, screw that. Unless... Now the tower is going to give that guy permission already. Oh, come on. No, we're skipping these guys. I'm not going to sit behind everybody. Wrong button. Strobe lights. Landing lights. Let's just go ahead and we'll get on out of here. Flaps are coming out. Yeah, we're not going to... We can't sit here and have every plane that wants to take off, take off. We'll be sitting here forever. Alright. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. I got this thing pushing me to the right, and I can't get back over. Go ahead and rotate. Gears coming up. No kidding, pal. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and retract the flaps. Getting a little too nose up here. No kidding, pal. Alright, so let's turn to the right now. We gotta head up to the north. Man, she got way nose up and yet still accelerating. Peace out, buddy. I just couldn't let everybody take off and everything right in front of us. There's another plane right there in front. This thing's got a ton of power. Look at that, at 2,000 feet, and she's still pretty much accelerating slowly, but still accelerating. It's crazy power. Southern California is installed. Everything's on dense, by the way. Alright, so I can bring this up. Turn on the autopilot, switch it over to nav. Climb, and I don't want to climb that quick. I'll say 1,200 feet a minute. And we're going to go up to 7,500 feet. Because remember, we got to be at 6,000 at Umber. This plane just has so much power. So I don't know if we need to, like, lean it out or not. I do believe we're supposed to. So I'm going to put it up to 85 on each. Right now. I should set this, although this I didn't think that this thing worked, but perhaps it does, because I was playing around earlier and just didn't use that. I was just hitting the altitude hold when I wanted to hold somewhere. Yeah, scenery's a little jagged. I kind of figured it would be. Alright, that actually, did that... Go back to 1,200 feet a minute. It shouldn't be all that far. I'm not even sure. Bring this up, turn the messages off. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. I'm gonna bring this over actually. If it'll let me. There we go. Let's see if I can need to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Got just over 1,500 feet to go. This thing is super loud. I'm gonna have to edit the crap out of this audio. I feel like almost like I have to yell. Easy Dock isn't totally working. It won't let me move my views around. So I want to see if it does that again and lets it hold at 7,500. By the way, we can throw that, well, taxi light off. Like I said, I can't move around all of a sudden. %75% on both. I'm gonna throttle back a little bit. Alright, there, the nose is coming down. Alright. Okay, here she comes, down to 7,500. I'm going to set this to 80 on the prop. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and throttle back a bit. Alright, you can see we're 45 miles out. I know it's hard to see. It's hard to see for me as well. About 314 there. I'm going to go ahead and set my course on this. The course for the landing, 163. I'll have to wait until I put that at I think over a V-lock until it'll show me the course. Alright, but 43 miles to go, so I'm going to speed it up for just a minute, and I will be right back. Alright everybody, slowing it down. We're 15 miles from Umber, which we need to be at 6,000 feet. So I'm going to move this down. And I got to try and remember exactly how to do this. See if I remember, if I can get this to hold. We'll see if she'll stay right there, descending at 3,000 feet a minute. That was the airport, I think, actually back behind us. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right there to our left, but I don't think you can actually see it. That's it. Maybe that's it right there, actually. I saw it on the way over. There it is. I just can't hardly see it. By the way, let's look at our fuel. Oh, we got plenty of fuel, man. Plenty of fuel. I thought fuel could possibly be a bit of an issue. I mean, although it was only 45 minute or mile flight. I thought it could still be a little bit of an issue. But nope, we're good. I'm going to add a little bit of thrust here, because I throttled way down. We should put this to about 500 feet a minute. So we're about 10 miles out. We've got to get down to 6,000. crossed over by LAX not too long ago, I do believe. Scenery over there is just so hard to run. We're actually at like 30 frames a second, which is good to hear. Although once we get turned around, it's over towards that tough stuff again. Oh, let's go ahead and put in our nav here, 111.3. I can't remember how to get it over. Move this one as well, 111.3. Okay, I don't think you can do it by pushing. Nope. Let's see if we can do it real quick. We got 7 miles. I don't know how to turn it. I did it earlier when I was messing around, but I don't remember what. Yeah, I don't remember how to switch it. How in the world? Because I messed with the comms earlier and was able to do it, but I don't remember how. There we go. There's like a little thing, you can barely see it. There we go. I don't know why they needed to make that so difficult to see, but oh well. We got it done. That looks like a big dam on that river. Or a lake. I don't know what dam that would be. If it is even a dam. That's what it looks like. Alright, 6,000 feet with 2 miles to spare. And the next one, when we head down, be 4,900 at Jeannette. Yeah, that's got to be a dam. It's not the who. I don't know what dam that is. All right, 3 miles to Jeannette, so we got to get down quicker here. Right down 700 feet a minute. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle a little bit here. And I think we need to go high RPM. It shook this thing like crazy. I don't know how you would do both props at the same time. Unless you had the throttle quadrant, which I do, I just don't use. I'm gonna move this to 800 feet a minute and pull back just a tad bit on the thrust here. We get down to 4,900. I think we'll have it in plenty of time. There's 600 feet a minute. If I bring up this, you can see something has gone wrong. This doesn't seem correct at all. That doesn't look correct at all. Furry. Alright, but anyway, Furry at 3,800. We'll move this to 700 feet a minute. And let me move my heading here. 163. Whoa, went flying past it. 163. Like I said, 3,900. I think that might be the airport right there. That map doesn't look correct. Well, now it does. Maybe it's just because it was in the process of turning or something. I don't know. That was odd. Alright, so we're high because we need to be down. We're supposed to be at 3,800 in a mile. We're 10 miles away from the runway. Other than that, I see some red. Now we can switch this over to V-Lock. And that should follow it in. I think we might be a little high. Yeah, we're definitely high. See, I don't think this was an actual ILS though. Well, it does have glide slope. Remove that. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle here. Yeah, we're way too high. Also, I'm gonna go ahead, full fuel. Just giving me that warning. Oh, see, she stopped. Oh, hell, that's not good. Go ahead and drop the gear. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this. Gonna go ahead and put the flaps out. We need to get down in a hurry. I'm not sure how many notches of flaps we got. Just 2. Takeoff and landing. Wow, I don't know how our speed got down that low. Just gear and flaps out. Let me make sure that none of this is still on. No, everything looks good. Alright, we're not so bad now, because we got that speed way down. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to get back on the throttle here. I was like, man, we gotta slow down in a hurry, and it did. Well, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Out of curiosity, it's actually a pretty decent frame rate for all this scenery. We're still a little high, but I'm not too worried. We're coming back on the glide slope now. Pretty much right on it. So I'm actually going to increase the thrust now and help bring our nose up a little bit. I feel like we're sliding over to the left a little bit. I think we're descending a little too quickly. See, there's that runway to the left, but I figured that was too short. Whoa, something just... that wind. I don't know why it says low, because it seems like if anything we're high here. Alright, off the throttles. Alright. Not a bad landing, especially for not having flown it in several years. I don't know where we should get off. I'm just going to go over to the right. There's planes on both sides, which is really cool. Static planes. There's a ton of static planes here in Van Nuys. You know what? I don't know if I have the taxi light on. No, the taxi light was off. Alright, strobes, landing lights off. Stop the recording. Oh, let's see. I might have to go outside. I'm trying to keep from going from outside because it's so noisy. Alright, we're gonna go outside for 1 second. I hate that stupid thing flashing. It's just like parked right over here. They're just kind of parked everywhere. I don't see why we couldn't do the same. Man, this thing, I don't really like how it goes so fast. Taxing. We'll get a little more over here. Let's just stop her right here. Parking brake coming on. Let's let FS Economy grab it. Alright, looks like FS Economy got it. So I'm not going to shut her down because I'm going to have to fly her here in just a second. So let's go ahead and go over to FS Economy and get ourselves paid. Alright everybody, see the income was $4,908. We rented the airplane for 37 minutes of $528 an hour. It cost us $326 so far. We used $140.83 worth of fuel. Ground crew fee $490.80. And the booking fee $294.48. So total expenses on that were $926.11. A distance bonus, we got back $58.11. Meaning the real earnings for the flight was $3,713.96. You can see $769.96 to YT Flyers and $2,944 to me, which I am the leader of the group. So, like I always say, it doesn't really matter about that. I don't know why sometimes sometimes there's like no booking fee. I don't know if it's maybe it's the ground crew fee that we don't get sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it's like bigger airports they do, smaller airports maybe they don't. I don't know. Alright, so not bad here. Let's say that's about 7,000. That's 28, so we're about 35,000 or so. Not bad. I'll move a little bit of that stuff over to the bank. But not bad. So I'm trying to switch it up, you know, planes and stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to really fly planes here that I haven't flown yet in Air Hauler 2, because I kind of want to show those planes first in Air Hauler 2, and then we can start flying more in FS Economy. And I need to get these procedures. I think maybe when I go back home sometime, because I forgot last time, I'll print out a bunch of the procedures or something. But that's going to be it for this episode. I really hope you all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.